Okay, so I just came across this AI-powered call center solution that uses Azure and OpenAI's GPT. It's fascinating how AI is changing customer support.
Right? It's intriguing that you can send a phone call from an AI agent via an API. It's like we're one step closer to having fully automated customer service.
Totally, and you can customize the bot to fit different industries like insurance or IT support. But how effective can AI really be in handling complex queries?
That's a great point. While it can manage low to medium complexity calls quite well, I wonder if it can genuinely understand nuanced customer issues.
Exactly. It's interesting that the bot can learn domain-specific terms and even follow a structured claim schema. But doesn't that assume a lot about user interaction?
For sure, human interactions are unpredictable. The bot might get tripped up if a customer uses jargon or speaks informally, right?
Yes, and the real-time streaming feature is cool, but what happens during disconnections? Can it really resume smoothly?
It claims to resume after disconnections, but I'd be skeptical about how well it does that in practice. It's a big promise.
And the fact that it can store past conversations for future reference is neat. But does that raise any privacy concerns?
Absolutely. Handling sensitive customer data is a double-edged sword. Following retrieval augmented generation practices is a step, but the risks remain.
Right, also, can we talk about the customization potential? Creating a brand-specific voice could really enhance the experience.
That's so true. A unique voice can definitely improve brand consistency. But what if customers find it less relatable than a human voice?
That's a fair point. There's a fine line between being friendly and sounding robotic. I wonder how they balance that.
And with Azure's cloud-native deployment, they promise low maintenance and elastic scaling. But how does that play out in real-world applications?
Well, that would depend on the actual user load and requirements. Scalability doesn't always mean efficiency.
Exactly. Plus, the estimated costs for operating this solution sound significant. $720 a month for 1,000 calls.
Yeah, and that's without including optional costs. What do you think about the cost-benefit ratio for smaller companies?
It might be prohibitive for smaller businesses, especially if they have low call volumes. A high upfront cost can be daunting.
And while the architecture looks sophisticated, integrating all these components could be a logistical nightmare for some.
That's true. If the deployment isn't seamless, it could lead to increased frustration rather than solving issues.
You mentioned the demo earlier. Did you see how it handles multi-step interactions? That's where things can get tricky.
I did. It's one thing to handle a single inquiry, but what if multiple issues arise during a call? Can it prioritize effectively?
Exactly, that's a major concern. It needs to be able to distinguish urgency. Otherwise, its efficiency diminishes.
Plus, the need for human fallback is crucial. It's a safety net, but it might diminish the perceived efficiency of the AI.
Right? If customers feel like they need to be escalated to a human often, it undermines the whole purpose of using AI.
There's definitely a balancing act, and the ethical implications of AI in customer service are still being debated. It's complex.
Absolutely, it reminds me of how AI in healthcare is similarly promising yet fraught with challenges. Trust is a significant factor.
Exactly. If users don't trust the AI to handle their requests accurately, they might just give up and call a human.
I can see that being a big hurdle in adoption. So, what do you think the future holds for AI in customer service?
I think we'll see much more refinement and perhaps better user interfaces that make interactions feel less robotic.
That's a hopeful perspective. It'll be fascinating to see how companies iterate on this technology.
Definitely. It's like we're on the precipice of a major shift in how we interact with technology in daily life,
For sure, leaving us with the thought of how much we're willing to trust AI to handle our personal information.
and how we can ensure that as AI evolves, it remains transparent and respectful of user privacy.
Exactly, so many questions and so few answers. This conversation has really opened my eyes to the complexities.
Same here, it's a wild ride, and I can't wait to see where it goes. We should definitely revisit this topic.